I just wonder how good you are feeling yourself going into these games with Wales. Not many Welsh players win a European trophy. So what was that like for you? And what have the last few weeks been like in terms of all the celebrations and everything?
Yeah, it was obviously a great feeling. It's always a huge honour to win anything, but it's a tournament I played a lot of games in, and it was it was really nice to get over the line. We had a couple of days celebrating before. We obviously had another game after that, but I think that's part of football. You keep going on that merry-go-round, and the next game seems to come up, and it's been really good since meeting up with the Wales boys.
First trophy since you won the League Cup with Swansea in 2013. I'm sure you will bring that joy, that happiness into the Wales camp, and also Brennan Johnson, who got the goal, of course, in Bilbao. How much do you think that will lift him? Because he had that sort of tag with Wales, maybe unfairly, of being always the next Gareth Bale kind of thing. That pressure may be unfair to put on his shoulders. But do you think we will see the best of him now in a Wales shirt?
I hope so. I think Brennan's shown this year that he's a top player and proven a lot of people wrong. And we've got full confidence in him in this Wales squad that he can replicate his form at the club here. He trains hard, he works hard. We love having him around the place, and I feel like we've got the best Brennan we can at the moment.
So Belgium on Monday, I'm sure we'll talk about that more over the weekend. So much history between those two sides. Exciting going to Brussels. Liechtenstein first. What do you as a squad feel you need to get out of these two games if you want to win this group? Can you get 6 points from 6?
That's the aim. We have to go into every game trying to pick up maximum points, and our focus, to be honest, is fully on the Liechtenstein game. We haven't even discussed that we have a second game coming up. So, look, we know we're at home. We're probably going to have a lot of possession, but these games sometimes never go as straightforward as you want them to. So we have to make sure we're focused, we're at our best, we're determined to go out there, put a good performance in.
Like the one in North Macedonia. A reminder that these games aren't straightforward.
Yeah, exactly. Look, to be honest, I thought the performance out in Macedonia was pretty good, and in hindsight, it's not often you see a Welsh team go out to those places and dominate the game in the way we did. Yeah, of course, we could have been better with a couple of things, maybe a bit sharper in attack, but I've played in a lot of games away for Wales. I've played in a lot of away European games for Spurs, and those places, they're always really hard to go to. So to go there to dominate, to push them the way we did throughout the game, to have an opposition team show us a lot of respect like they did, it was something we can probably look back on with a lot of pride, and it's a reminder, though, that you have to get the results done.
Thank you. All the best, thank you.
Hey, Ben, can I just take about, how was Bilbao for you and for Brennan and also the club? That's sort of part one question, but also then is, what can you practically bring when you've then got to get yourself back up for June International? So, first of all, just how was it?
Yeah, it was amazing. Like I said, I think for me, I've been at the club for so long. We've come close numerous times. It was probably a big sense of relief, like a weight off your shoulders to get it done. But we had a good celebration. But like I said, I think we're all very used to it in football. It keeps going on, and there was no sort of hangover for this camp. Everyone was really excited. It's not just been me and Brennan that had a good end of the season. We've had promotions across the place as well. So, yeah, there's a very positive feeling in this group.
With the internationals going on now, there are some things which you hopefully may be putting to one side. But in terms of the club there, we were just talking about there, the future of your manager's not been resolved, your future as well. Can you update us on anything there?
I don't think there's anything to update, to be honest. I don't think I'm the person that's going to be making any of those decisions. So, as far as I'm concerned, it's full focus here this week.
Liechtenstein 205th in the world. You mentioned earlier, but just how challenging can it be to set up and get that first goal, get that second goal, as we could put in the game to bed against teams that come to just frustrate, park the bus, whatever the phrase is. But what is the challenge of playing a team that is so beneath you, sort of in terms of the rankings?
They're tough games. look, the longer they go on and the score is 0-0, it can feel like you start to force things. It put a bit more pressure on yourselves. But we've worked a lot on this week. We have to basically stick to our processes, stick to our plans. We've got a good idea of what we're expecting to come up against and what we need to do to win this game, and hopefully we can keep that up for 90 minutes. Thanks.
Lawrence. Ben, just wondering how easy is it as a footballer? You guys, you say you just move on, don't you? Sort of box it up and move on. Like how difficult is it to kind of concentrate on being here with kind of the future maybe kind of looking a bit uncertain beyond it, if you like?
Not difficult at all. We love being here. Great team, great staff. We have a good time every time we're here and can't wait to play tomorrow night.
And in terms of that game, I know we've had some not so great results in June. What do you think the reason for that is? I think it's the game against Ukraine was the only win in June in the last few years.
It's a tough one. Look, football, those different things a year. We can't say we're coming into camp and thinking that this month is any different to any other. Of course, we had a tough result when we played Armenia a couple of years ago. That was probably the biggest one that I imagine you're referring to. But I think that's part of football sometimes. They felt like we played a good team that time. And we're hoping not to make any of those mistakes again.
Any more questions in English? Okay. I'm going to try